Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Jaff Comics for another Lorwyn Eclipsed Play Booster Box opening video, the latest set for Magic the Gathering. This is box 3 out of 4 Play Booster boxes that we're going to be opening for this set. We've had some fantastic hits so far. Box 2 is actually probably one of the better boxes that I've seen online. Got some really solid hits there. We'll see if we can keep it up with box 3 here. As we have 30 play booster packs. Hopefully we'll see some more treatments and some more fresh cards that we haven't seen their premier showcase cards for yet. We do have ourselves a kin binding. Creatures control get +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures that enter the battlefield under your control this turn. And beginning of combat on your turn, you make a 1/1. Pretty solid. Not the craziest start to a box, but you know what? It's a solid rare, and honestly, it's one of the cards that when I saw it, I knew I had to put it in my, gosh, what's the name of the card? I'm blanking. It's not Marwyn. It's, anyway. It's the white commander that they just had the fancy version of in the Secret Lair Countdown kits. That makes a bunch of tokens at combat. Soldier tokens. So that is a great card that's definitely got me going there for my deck. Ooh, we got ourselves a Dorn, the Siege by Time, as our rare from this pack. Again, since this is video 3 of our Play Booster boxes, I'm not going to be going over too many of the mechanics at this point. It's time to just sit back, relax, and see what kind of great cards that we can unbox here and put up on TCG Player, such as this Curious Colossus, 7 mana 7/7, that when this creature enters, each creature target opponent controls loses all abilities, becomes a coward in addition to its other types, and has base power and toughness 1/1. Very strong. Nice. Ooh, pardon me. This set has been surpassing my expectations, honestly. And it looks like it may even surpass my expectations with this pack, since we do have something kind of fancy behind this already pretty good rare of Mirrorbind Crown. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, that does indeed surpass my expectations. That's Vibrance, a 5 mana 4/4 elemental incarnation that follows the format of the other elemental incarnations that have Evoke. For red, if it was spent to cast when it enters, creature deals 3 damage to any target. And if green was spent, search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it to hand, shuffle, and gain 2 life. Any land card, huh? Am I reading that right? When this creature enters, if green was spent to cast it, search your library for a land card. Not even just a basic. Put it to hand, shuffle. That's like, at base rate, that's Sylvan Scrying, but instead of it being green and generic, it's green, but has the upside of if you have 5 mana, you get yourself a 4/4 that you can possibly also have a bolt stapled onto. That seems pretty good, I gotta say. I didn't really look at it that way until now, but pretty dang solid. And also a Marilyn, which is definitely going to see some play as well. Ooh, our first time seeing Tom. Mindful First Year. 1 in a hybrid Simic. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors. Then tap, target creature you control becomes all colors until end of turn. Okay. Hey, that's actually pretty good. Little signpost rare. Ooh, and a foil Tristan. We got a lot of Tristans today, I'll say that much. I think last box had 2 Tristans. Our collector booster box... No, our first play booster box had a full art foil Tristan, I believe. They do like giving us Tristans. Oh, and they do, you know what? They like giving us Ashling as well. This time in a play booster box, we have the Chuck Lukic art of Ashling rekindled, as well as Ashling Rhymebound. Not the greatest actual card in the world, but isn't horrible either. You can discard and draw, or you can get 2 mana only to cast spells with mana value 4 or greater on the back. But for 2 mana, it does a lot. And it is a very, very nice bit of art there by one of my favorite artists, Chuck Lukic. Ooh, we got more gas in this one. What do we have this time? A Sig? Back to back? And then we had Tristan in the pack before? They're giving us 3 DFCs in a row? I mean, we'll take it because they are incredible cards. Sig, of course, has a little bit of draw on the front side, and on the back has a little bit of protection, but only when it transforms, not at upkeep like some of the others. But that is, that's 3 packs in a row of really solid hits. And even in the nice arts, for the Sig and the Ashling at least, awesome. Harmonized Crescendo, another actually really playable rare. Convoke, choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent of you control of that type. So it's 6 mana, but if you got a lot of creatures like Merfolk, they can basically be free. That's awesome. Again, if you're interested in any of these cards or cards we've opened in past videos, future videos, of course, once the future comes, you can support your local game store by going to jaffcomics.tcgplayerpro.com to see the full selection of TCG cards that Jaff carries, as well as jaffcomics.com if you're looking for sealed product like these Play Booster boxes, Play Booster packs. They're all there. And you know what else is there now? Grub. 4 out of 5 packs had modal DFC rare signpost creatures. We got Grub, the Storied Matriarch, and the Notorious Auntie on the backside. That's awesome. Let's see. Now we just need, what, Brigid maybe? Although, did we have Brigid earlier in this deck? I'm going to set this down for 1 second here. Did we have a Brigid? No, not in this box yet. If we get a Brigid, though, in like the next 2 packs, I will be very surprised. Okay, Lava Leaper. Great card, though. All creatures have haste. Whenever a player taps a basic land for mana, that player adds 1 more mana of any type that land produced for 4 mana, and it's a 4/4. That's a sweet, sweet card. Ooh, okay, we got ourselves another Sig, this time in regular art. But that is, yeah, 1 pack off and then another Sig. If we go like every other pack just getting modal DFC rare creatures, honestly, it's pretty good. Those are incredibly, incredibly playable. Them being legendary, I don't know that you're going to run 4 in like standard, but you'll probably want at least a couple if I had to guess. We have ourselves a Gloom Ripper. Not too bad. Now, if this has a DFC creature, I'll go crazy. Oh my god. It's actually insane. It's insane. What's happening in this box? We get a Grub. We get a Grub. We get a Grub. I have a chair. I have a Grub. I have okay. So we had maybe there was this 1 pack off here as well. But we had out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 4 of the last packs that didn't have a DFC creature. But we had 6 that did. So 6 out of 10 of our last packs had a DFC legendary creature. That's crazy. That's actually insane. 2 Sigs, 2 Grubs, and Aisling and Tristan. Let's see if we can keep it up, honestly. At this point, it's just funny to see. If we get 2 Brigades, this box will officially be, I mean, insane. Sapling Nursery. Also, I will just note for Boulder Dash, we got some more Chucklegujar, baby. He's a silly little guy over there. Not a crazy actual card, but lovely art. Had to shout it out. We do have a Sapling Nursery, though. Not a DFC card. Affinity for Force, so you can probably get this out for free. Has landfall whenever land you control enters. Create a 3/4 Tree Folk. Fantastic. And then you can give your Tree Folk and Force indestructible till end of turn for only 2 mana. I mean, it's a great card. It's a great card. I know for my Nissa deck, that's probably going in to replace something else because Affinity for Forests, it's basically got to make it free 9 times out of 10. Another formidable speaker, though. Formidable. I mean, being able to tutor a creature card in Standard, it's pretty good. And being able to untap another target permanent, even not in Standard. Just put this in with my One Ring. Yes, please. But a Soul Immolation. I do believe I've seen this. So let's see. As an additional cost to cast a spell, Blight X. X can't be greater than the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Soul Immolation deals X damage to each opponent and each creature they control. Ooh. So you blight down one of your own creatures to have damage dealt to each of your opponents and each creature they control equal to that blighted amount. That's I mean, really solid. But it's not a DFC legendary creature, so we actually don't care about it, I've decided. No, I'm kidding. That's a really fun card. And here's going to be the Brigade, I'm calling it now. Nope. Figure of Fable. Ooh, and a Noggle the Mind. Figure of Fable. I don't know that's going to see that much play. It's okay. It costs a lot of mana to get it to a place where it's really viable. Ooh, a Hallowed Fountain, though. We take those. We do indeed take those. Down to about, it looks like, maybe 10 or 13 packs left. I can't quite tell. Just looking in there. But we got a Mutable Explorer. Anything that creates me like a Mutavault token or something like that, honestly, really solid. Definitely will see some play. Ooh, Twin Flame Travelers. That is some sick art of both of the Ashlings. Let's see here. 4 mana, 3/3 flying. If a triggered ability of another elemental you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Dang. That is not only sick art, but a sick effect. And that's an uncommon? Holy. I need me one of those for an elemental deck. And we have Dawnhand Dissident as well. Not too shabby. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we have 9 packs left now in this box. Having a great time with this set. Magic lore turns out pretty good. I like me some Universes Beyond, but it's really lovely to just hop back into a little storybook fairy tale type setting. Temple Garden, we love it. Got a foil Figure of Fable. I forget if we've gotten a special guest card in this box yet. I don't think we have. I don't know that it's guaranteed, but it will be sick if we get one. Got a Champions of Shoal. I know in some of our last boxes we've gotten Painter Servant. Was Painter Servant this one? It might have been, actually. No, we had Vibrance. No, none yet, but that's okay. Like I said, I don't believe it's guaranteed. but it is just very, very nice when you can get one. Ooh, a steam vents. Pretty sweet. A Glenelendra Guardian. Very, very solid hit. It has its upsides where if you can get more counters on this, you know, you're better off than original Glenelendra. But the downside of its controller draws a card is kind of rough. Ooh, Moonshadow, though. This is a great little hit. Moonshadow is a 1-mana 7/7. And no, it doesn't have any actual text. No, of course it does. It enters with 6 -1/-1 counters on it. It does have menace. Whenever one or more permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere while this creature has a -1/-1 counter on it, remove a -1/-1 from it. So this could be a 1-mana 7/7 by, I don't know, very quickly, honestly, like with Dredge or something like that. It's pretty strong, I'm sure, in actual play. Five packs to go. Ooh, we saw something. That could be. That could. Nope, that's Eclipsed Marrow. Bark of Doran. Ooh, Collective Inferno, though. I do love. Convoke, 5 mana. As it enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would deal. This goes in like Kuja from Final Fantasy. Straight up, it just goes into the wizards that deal damage whenever you cast a non-creature. It's a non-creature itself. Just doubles them. Fantastic. Ooh, Twilight Diviner. Pauline Voss. Is that the is that the partner of Johannes Voss? It could be. I'm not sure. The art is very beautiful, though. When it enters Surveil 2, whenever one or more creatures, other creatures, I should say, you control enter, if they entered or were cast from a graveyard, create a token that's a copy of one of them. Only once each turn. The only once each turn is a big downside for that type of effect, but that does seem really good. Even still. And we have ourselves a non-foil of Twilight Diviner as well. Back-to-back packs. 3 packs left. Getting down there for box 3 of our play boosters. Will we get a special guest? Ooh, we got something. We have Sunderflock. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value among elementals you control. Flying, and when this creature enters, if you cast it, return all non-elemental creatures to their owner's hands. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we do have a Johnny, Outland Chaperone. We haven't seen a single Johnny yet in the other boxes, so let's give this a read. It's a 3 mana, 3 loyalty planeswalker, a Johnny. Create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin token for a +1. For a -2, it deals 4 damage to target tapped creature. And then its ult at -8 is, look at the top X cards of your library where X is your life total. Woo. You may put any number of non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield, then shuffle. That seems really, really good for an ult. And the other stuff is probably pretty playable. That's a good hit. I haven't seen a Johnny since he was first spoiled, so I kind of almost forgot there were, like, what, 2 planeswalkers in this set? There's a Johnny and there's Oko. We also haven't seen Oko, so if we did get an Oko in this this, I guess, box within these last 2 packs, that would also be very cool. A Deepway Navigator is not that crazy, though. Let's see if we get some last pack magic. Give us either an Oko or a special guest. One of the 2. That would be sick. We have what seems like in my hand, at least another rare. Rime, Fire, Torque. Enters, choose a creature type. Permanent of the chosen type enters. Charge counter. Tap and remove 3 charge counters from this. Cast your next instant or sorcery, you get to copy it. Okay. But... ooh, Spine Rock Tyrant. Okay. It's a 5-mana 6/6 with Wither. This deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with a single target, you may copy it. If you do, those spells gain Wither, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Sweet. I mean, that's decent last pack Magic. 2 playable rares, one of them being a mythic. That's actually, I think, one of the pricier cards in the set. Fantastic. We love to see it. Anyway, this has been another video for Lorwyn Eclipsed for Jaff Comics. Thank you all so much for hanging out and tuning in with me. Make sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for when new videos come out if you want to see the next one. And thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you in that next video. Bye for now.